In this anvil arrow build video, I'm going to show you how to max out your weapons, engines, shields while keeping your signature as low as possible. And then afterwards, we'll go do a PvE mission to see how the ship performs. For the anvil arrow build here, I went with full CF repeaters. These weapons have very fast projectile speed compared to the attritions. They don't have as fast projectile speed, meaning you'll miss your shots more. So I'll rather go with CF repeaters. They're more versatile, but if you want more damage, you can go with attritions. But for now, CF repeaters, very good. For missiles, I don't really care too much about them. You can go whatever you like. But the best missiles are usually electromagnetic. I went with size 1s just because I can get a lot of them. So you can basically spam it. You can even go with the bomb if you like to. But for now, task force missiles for me. The shield. Base shield HP that you can get is a palisade. You can also go FR shields if you can find them, but you will need to loot them. The palisade shields you can buy. You just click on the little icon here so it turns blue, scroll down, and you'll see where you can buy them. I have made a video where I show you exactly how to get to each shop. I'll link it in the description. If we take a look at the power plant here, I go with a slipstream. You can loot slipstreams from talons. They are very common in bounty hunting and even ghillie missions, so pretty decent. You can find a slipstream pretty easily. If you can't find one, then you can always buy a power plant for yourself. I would probably go with the Delta Max. You will lose 1 power though, so I definitely would recommend to find the talon and get its power plant out of it. After you've got your power plant, you want coolers. For your cooler, you want only 1 cooler. It's going to be a vapor block. It's a stealth cooler, keeping your signature down. This prevents your ship from overheating and your IR won't get super high. So very useful, but for now engineering is not in the game, so you don't need a whole lot of cooling, just 1 pip in cooling. And then finally, I go with the Zephyr Stealth Quantum Drive. This one keeps your IR nice and low. You can also go with the Colossus, I believe, if you want your QT a little bit faster, but you can see here, your signature will go up by quite a bit. So I'll rather keep my signature down so that I can flare missiles off me. For power management, you can see here, full weapons, full thrusters, full shields, and then 1 pip in cooling. A very easy build since the arrow is super small and not very power hungry. Now that you know the build, let's go do a PvE mission to see how the ship performs. To test out the anvil arrow, we're going to do combat gauntlet scenario 6. This will spawn a constellation and 2 gladiuses, giving a good mix of small ships and little ships. So very good for the test. But finally here, let's see what we can do with the arrow. I'm going to take out the gladiuses first. Here we go. Here's the first gladius. Let's see if we can quickly take it out, and then we'll work on the constellation as well here. Get it in my sights here. Should be able to down it pretty quickly. The arrow feels very maneuverable, so it's pretty decent. Let me just get rid of the constellation on me. It's gonna fly a little bit forward here and wait for the gladius to follow. They are going to missile. Just flare it off. I always reset my missiles, and here's the gladius following us. Since it's a little bit faster than the constellation, we get some time alone with it. Should be able to pop it quickly here. If I can get on it. Almost, it's pretty red. There we go. Super easy. I just need to find the constellation, which is right above us. Make sure we're not in front of the bigger weapons. I think I'm just below it. Oh, I'm on top. Our shield did go down though, so I'm going to back off just a little bit, so I can get my shield back here. Strafing up, rolling slightly to avoid most of the fire. We are very small, so we should be able to avoid most of the fire. Make sure we get behind it. Some damage in it. Try and get its shield down, but we are suffering a little bit here. I'm not sure if there's a turret at the bottom. Sometimes the turret works, other times it doesn't. So I'm keeping my distance just a little bit, about 800 out. Strafing up again and then slowly rolling. Usually that helps quite a bit. When it gets too close, I like to back strafe while also strafing up and rolling. Shield should be down, so I'm going to close the distance so my repeaters land a little bit more consistently. We're on the back here now. Not too bad, doing pretty decently, but our shield is down again. We don't have the most shield HP, right? So we need to be very careful. And what we do, we're going to try and keep its shields down. We're peppering it here and there. Try not to black out. Whenever you want to black out, you can just release your buttons, your inputs, and it should reset for you. Get behind it again. Don't want the front-facing weapons on me. But they do have quite a bit of turrets. Doesn't seem like it's always shooting, but every now and then it gets you pretty good. I want to see if I can get my shields back completely. So I'm running again. Peppering it from a distance just to keep its shields down. It's closing though. But I'm just giving it some damage. So I can try and keep the shields down or down the shield so far. I want to black out. Here we go. Stay behind it, right on top. Pretty decent damage. But I feel like the turrets are shooting at me, but I can't see at all. Just trying to get my shields back a little bit. So I'm strafing up and down. Don't want to hit an asteroid though. But trying to be careful. For the most part, you can just avoid it by doing little circle turns here and there. Ooh, I nearly missed that asteroid, but very close there. Just quickly going to get my shields back here by sitting behind the asteroid. And now we can come in again. Go behind the asteroid a bit. Just regen it. I can't fly away, but I can also just sit here, chill for a little bit until I've got everything back. The shield should recover here. Let's see. It's not the best place to fight. There's so many asteroids. And the bigger ship can just chill. Doesn't have to maneuver really. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing down here at the back. I feel like the top is actually way better to sit at, since the bottom turret is shooting me and the top does take a bit of damage, whereas the cargo bay doesn't take any damage if you hit it. There we go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next video.